Hey everyone, this is Elaine Sarantakos. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my first travel experience. And when I'm talking to you about my first travel experience, it's not actually the first time that I went away with my mom or my sister and traveled around, but this was my actual first authentic travel experience. So where did I go? Well, I actually did an exchange program to Mexico, to Monterrey. I went there for 3 months. I was in grade 11. So when I was in grade 10, I had taken Spanish in high school, and I remember hearing on the announcements that there was the Canadian Educational Exchange Foundation, and they were offering these exchange programs to Latin America, well, I guess it was only Mexico, and as well as Europe. I was so excited, and I went to my Spanish class, the classroom after class, because I wanted to get more information and see where I could go, and I wanted to continue learning Spanish, so I thought that this would be a great opportunity. So my mom, I'm so blessed, she was very supportive. I was 16 years old and she agreed to it. I had an exchange student named Christina, so she was from Monterrey, so she came to my house the end of August until November, and then I went to her house from February until May. And this experience to me, this changed my being, and this actually made me want to explore the world and travel, and it made me fascinated about other people's cultures, how people live, and just to observe life from another perspective. I think I have a visitor. I think my dog wants to be in this video because she's making noise. Okay, so this is Elena, and this is Henry right here, and Jolie, she's behind camera. She's behind the scenes. I was really sad because I was leaving my boyfriend at the time. I was 16 years old. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, crying my eyes out. 3 months, it sounds like forever. Anyways, that passed because as soon as I got to Mexico, it was so cool. So Monterrey is known as in Mexico as the city of the mountains, La Ciudad de las Montañas. Christina's brother, he picked me up. His name was Enrique, and he had a Beetle car, so I felt like I was back in the day. And I remember Ricky Martin music was playing. What was the song? Living La Vida Loca, that song. So that song was on, and there was all these palm trees and Beetle cars, and it was all mountainous. And then I went to her house, which was like really beautiful, and outside of the window there's this huge, the Sierra de la Silla, the big, it's like what Monterrey is known for, their big mountains. So that was in the background, and I met her mom. When I went to Mexico, I actually didn't know that much Spanish. It was my first year, so I knew, I had taken 1 year, so I knew present tense, but I didn't know how to say present tense, but I didn't know how to say past. So I remember the second day that I arrived, the mother, it was after school, and she said, Mija, like my daughter, comiste? Like, did you eat? So I could understand that she was asking me if I ate, and I just knew how to say like, I eat, so yo como, and then I was saying, I didn't know how to say yo comí, I didn't know how to, you know, conjugate that verb and put it in a past tense, so I said to her, yo como, and I was trying to say like before, in the past. Some of my greatest memories when I was in Monterrey, I was sitting with the mom and she was cooking, and I had a dictionary and I was trying to communicate with her and trying to speak Spanish. So I remember going there in class, I had physics, and it was física, and literature, literatura, and I was able to speak Spanish and learn Spanish and meet like so many cool people. And I remember on Fridays they had what did they have? They had live music and people would be dancing, and it was very humid. And I remember there was like a staff cafeteria, not a cafeteria, but like a canteen, I guess, on the side, and you could get you know, if you wanted to have a hamburger with like avocado. Able to see a different classroom from another perspective, and it was all kind of like earthy terracotta colors. I remember, you know, meeting like a lot of like really nice Mexican people, and then we had, you know, I actually went with a bunch of Canadian girls, not necessarily from my school. So I had that group of friends, and then so where they were staying, I became friends with their friends, and it was really nice because you're just embracing the culture and the language, and you're eating all of this yummy food. My mother, she used to make me every day for breakfast a mango smoothie. So it was like fresh mango with bananas and milk, and I'd have that before I used to go to class. And I would ride in, I think Monterrey is like known in the north. They also have kind of like, not cowboys, but they have their own kind of like country music. So I remember her dad, he had a cowboy hat and he had like a pickup truck. So he was probably like not really safe, but it was kind of a cool experience that Christine and I would be in the back and he'd drive us to school, but we're in the back of the pickup truck and you see the sun rising and there's these beautiful mountains. So that was the first really authentic experience I had, and then from that I knew that I wanted to travel and I wanted to see more, experience more. That was in grade 11. Grade 12, I actually thought that I was just going to finish high school and then I was going to take a year off to work and then maybe continue learning more Spanish or Italian, or I just knew that I wanted to travel. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. Bye guys.